Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today I'm going to show you a liver card. I guess that's what it's called. I'm being part of a blog op in July. And the blog op is going to be a liver card. Well, come to find out that I did many of those cards. Some of it, I call it a tunnel card. And some of it, I call it a flip card. So like this one here, I call it a flip card because I think the frame flip when you open it up. And then I get the one with the butterfly. This one, it's not done. I get another one done. And this one, I call it a tunnel card because you see it looked like a tunnel when you open it up. So whatever the name is, today we're going to call it a liver card because that's what the blog up it's about. And here it's a different shape. So it doesn't matter the shape that you're going to use. What I'm going to show you today, you can do it with any shape. This one, it's done on the other way. I don't recommend doing it on this way because when you open it, it don't stand up good. You know, it flipped down. So that's why I like to open it up this way better. Or you can open it up on the long way too. That is okay. So whatever you prefer, it's just not facing down because look, it flipped down. So what you want to start with, and today we're using mini product just because I felt to use my product. We going to use, the bird nest. It is from the Swirly Scribble. This framelit here, and the bird, it's from the Bird in Bloom. Well, the Bird in Bloom, the stamp set that I use for that and the greeting, it's all from the Best of Bird, and that you can get it in a bundle. You can get the Best Bird with the Birds in Bloom tinlets in a bundle. The bundle, it's 10% off. Now the Swirly Scribble, I'm not using the bundle, but if you buy this and if you want the bundle, it is on page 152, 153, 152. This is what coordinate with that framelit. So first thing you want to do, is start with F sheet of a cardstock. So in this case, we're using Soft Sky, and it measure 8.5 by 5.5. So it's exactly half of a cardstock, I mean. And then you're going to score it at 4.25. And it's important to score it for the next step. So the next step you want to do is I'm going to bring my big shot here. And on my big shot, I got the new platform. I absolutely love this one. You can use the old platform. That's perfectly fine. I got the extender on that. And then I'm using the, let me think. Precision plate. I'm a big fan of the precision plate. Now you're going to put your cardstock here. Make sure your cardstock it's all on top of this so you won't have the bend. And this is my front. So what's on your right, that should be your front. Now today we're going to use those two sizes, and it's even a smaller size. I'm not using that one though. It's this tiny one. I'm using the large and the medium. But for the card itself, we're going to use the large. So you see this point. And I'm seeing another shape in this that I want to try something down the road. This part that it's loose, I'm going to put that facing down. For me, it helped me remember how to line that up. Oh, I can go sideways a bit. Either way, it doesn't matter. Maybe I want it this way. You know what? I'm going to try it this way. So put that there, wherever you want. I put it about in the center of the card. Take a clear plate and put that at the top. Let's roll this through. And I like to come back. Okay, we're going to remove the big shot because we are done with it because I pre-done the other one. Now I'm going to use my foam here. With the brush. And I keep it all together. And then See, it's coming right out. So now this is going to be our card base. Now we get this here that we don't need this, but I'm going to show you. Usually it come right off. I should have my thing in the back. I'm looking for my, I always look for something or the other. Just going to poke a few there. I didn't scrub enough maybe. Here we go. So this here, we won't use the blue one because I want it to look like a nest. So I'm going to save this for another card. Now let me bring you down a bit. I feel you're way too high. Okay, so then our card it's done. Done. The opening it's done. We're going to fold that at the where we score. We're going to reinforce this here. I don't know where my bond folder is. Here we go. So now we're going to do our stamping first. And in the stamping, I had on my desk the touch of texture. I had the timeless texture, and I use both of them. So I started with the long, this here, the border. Let me use a piece of scrap paper under here. And that, to be honest, you can skip that. When you want to do your stamping, leave this open so then you won't stamp inside your card. So soft sky on soft sky. And I just did a little border here. See, it's just show a little bit. And then I use from the Best of Bird. I use the one that looked like cheesecloth, I guess. That would be the name. And that I use that with crumb cake. So, and this I just want a little bit. So stamp off and maybe here. And that really, I think on the other one I use, what it's called. I use the dots. Yeah, I use the dots. So just a little bit. Now I use from the timeless texture with Inland Indigo. Just add a little something. I think it add quite a bit. And then you're going to have your greeting that I didn't bring with me for some reason. So let me reach for the greeting. I don't know. Here we go. So I'm going to use, and the greetings are all from Best of Bird. I'm going to put this time, it's a good day right here. So it's no right and wrong. And then the other greeting going to go inside. So that's pretty much done. Now what I done, I pre-cut in crumb cake the large and the medium of what I say it looked like a bird nest. So that's going to get glue over here. But before we glue this, we're going to be using a piece of cardstock that measures 6.5 long by 5.5. Again, it's 6.5 by 5.5. Bring your paper cutter or your Simply Score, whatever you want to use. I get my paper cutter here. So this is the 5.5. It's going to go this way. So facing here, it's the 6.5 that you want to face at the top there. Now, push your dark blade on top. You don't want to cut. I'm just going to score 1/2 inch. And the 1/2 inch, I like to score it on this side. It's easier for me. But now I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to score at 2.5. And then I'm going to score at 4.5. So it's 1/2 inch, 2.5, and 4.5. Now the first score that we did, the 2.5, I'm going to bring the other blade because we're going to cut. Start at 1 inch and cut 4.5 about. I say about because it's as long as you get enough a tab there. Now I'm going to remove this. Now we're going to cut right here where we did the cut there. I'm just going to cut this diagonal a little bit here and here. Voila. And we're going to do our stamping before we're going to do anything else. So I got the happy birthday. The happy birthday is going to be stamped in inland indigo. I like to stamp it when it's flat. So I'm going to put my happy birthday right here. And then I use that soft sky again with the border that it's put right here. I've been working on some class in the mail, so I get such a mess on my desk. You guys would say, how can she shoot a video like this? It's just said a little bit of something. And then, because I use this on the other side, this time I'm going to use the dots. So it's just reverse of the other one that I did. And I'm going to use the dots. And again, that's the touch of texture. And I'm going to stamp off. That is with crumb cake. It just sets a little bit of character. Okay. Now let's remove this. And I like to use fast fuse. And I think it's important to use fast fuse with this because it's the way that it's going to... I need a bone folder, absolutely need a bone folder. So let me reach for a new one here. The reason why I think it's very important to reinforce, it's that what's going to keep your card fold down neat. So reinforce, so this one stay down. So this stay down. Now this one going to get bring back. And those two little tab here. And this one, I like to go on both ways. Because I always mix them up the direction it goes. So if I go on both ways, then I'm guaranteed to have it right. Here we go. Now, we're going to glue this. So I fast fuse in the back of the first panel only. Okay? And then the little tab here. They need to stay flat like this. This is your inside of your card. You're going to put fast fuse here. And that's why I like to have my silicone mat. So I can really make sure I get the fast fuse all over. Okay. Bring your card. I'm going to keep this open here. Match that right at the edge there. Fold this. So you see your tab, you get your glue there. Leave it this way. I bring the front of my card. Don't get your finger. And I like to lay it flat and then go down. So then I know it go down perfectly. And then when you open it up, see the flaps are in the back now. So now your flap really open good. See, we're almost done. Now, the one that I pre-cut in crumb cake, this is the large, and you see this is going to go match right there. So the important, and this is very important, you have to mark about to where you want your glue. So for me, I just add this like that. I put my finger there really. And then I'm going to this, and then here. I'm going to flip this here. Okay, now I know it's about there and there. So this part need to have the glue. I like to use Tombow, and the reason why I like to use Tombow with this, it's the clear glue, the fine tip glue. If you pass a little bit, it leave a mark. This here, if you pass a little bit, you can take the eraser and take it off. And this, you get a little bit more play with it. You can move it a little bit. I think we can add a bit there. Okay, take this. Let's hope I did that right. I think so, because you don't want no glue passing this area there, because it needs to flip open. I want to make sure I don't have no glue. I see one little dot there. So you want to look in the back, make sure you don't have no glue. Okay, now you're going to take this here. This, it doesn't matter because it don't really match. I just want to finish the bird nest. So I'm going to put that like this. Turn this in the back. Now I know I need to add a bit of glue here and there. So now, what are we calling this again? Oh yeah, liver card. Going to take this. So you don't want no glue on the left side at your opening. Absolutely not. Oops. Make sure you don't glue your finger to it. Okay. Now what I done, if I can find the original card, I think I should show you my mess. Oh, here it is. You see the original card. This one I stamp and use the cutout. You get the cutout for the full bird. Oh, this is the detail. You get 2 size bird, and I use the small one from the Best of Birds, or a Bird in Bloom. That's the die, but the stamp set, it's Best of Birds. So I'm using the open one. So, and you get 2 size. So you get this, well, really you get a few size, but the open one you get 2 size, and I'm using the smallest one. Now for the detail one, you get 3 size in the detail one, and you see this here, I didn't poke this out and it's bugging me. Because usually it come right off with the brush. Here we go. So you see all the detail. It's going to cut everything. So you get the tiny one, and then the small one, and then the large one. So I use the small one, or what you would call maybe the medium one. That's the one that I use. So now we're going to be able to see the difference between the two. Let me remove this. So you see it's all the cutout, all the detail. I sponge it with crumb cake around it. Now I'm going to use a dimensional, and I think a dimensional going to give a little bit of, for the bird to stand up. So I'm just going to put the back of this. This one you have to put it in the back of the bird because you get too many opening. Here we go. And then I'm gonna, even if it pass on the left side, it is okay because it's flip open, but it cannot pass on the right side of the card. Here we go. See, even if it would pass here, it does pass my tail. It's okay because when it flip, it go that way. But you cannot have nothing pass over here because it would stop the card of flipping. This is it, my friends. So now you see both the stamp one or just the detail one, whatever you prefer. So this is my liver card for today. Hope you enjoyed this type of card. I really like flip cards and intricate cards. And for all your Stampin' Up product, visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. And I'm going to put the date below that when it's going to be live on my blog. And on my blog, I'm going to put the link to for the tunnel card and then the flip cards. So the one with the butterfly and the 3-1, I'm going to have the links there. So visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com for this post. And again, just look below in the description. You're going to have the direct link to go to that post, and it's going to give you the dates too. Thank you so much, and that's where you can shop 24/7 at FrenchieStamps.com. Thank you for your support, and have a lovely day, my friends.